talking to HR leaders, a common question is there a shortage of HR leaders, and what does it take to be a leader in HR? Well, I have a pretty aggressive opinion on leadership in HR. Most people in HR are satisfied to call themselves a business partner. Well, a partner means an equal. So if you understand what leaders are, a leader goes first. So a partner walks alongside, a leader goes first. So the first characteristics of an HR leader is someone who goes first, has the idea first, tries something first, gets other people to follow them, they move ahead, they're forward-looking, they're the first person. So if you want to be an HR leader, you have to be moving quick, you have to be the first one. And by the way, when you go first, there's no manual to read, there's no book to read, there's no one you can benchmark against. So if you're the first organization doing something and you're leading it, it's difficult. There's some risk involved. It takes some effort because there is no benchmark information to copy. The next characteristic of a great HR leader is they worked in business. So if you look at what makes people successful, actually University of Michigan did a great study on what causes success in HR, and the number one factor was knowledge of the business, knowledge of the business environment. So if you've worked in business, you're automatically more credible, your information is listened to, your ideas are listened to because you've worked in the trenches with managers, with employees. Instead of doing HR, like doing HR work, what did you do? I ran a program, I hired people. Your goal should be to increase productivity. The number one goal of HR is to be a productivity consultant, to take labor and make it more productive. So label yourself as a productivity consultant. When you see a problem, you should be able to give advice on how to improve productivity. You should be able to take advantage of productivity opportunities. And if you're not sure what productivity is, it's the cost of the labor compared to the value of the output. You need to be proactive, so you're a leader. You seek out problems, you seek out opportunities, you don't wait for stuff to happen. Most of HR is very reactive. A leader seeks out problems, tries to mitigate them before they get out of hand, and takes advantage of opportunities. A leader makes fact-based decisions, so instead of just guessing or doing what we did last year or what you learned in college, you make decisions based on facts. So for example, why do people quit a job? Why do people not accept job offers? Why do people do anything? And if you make your decision based on fact, you'll be a superior HR leader. Probably the most important in a business aspect is that great HR leaders convert their results to dollars. So if you work in HR and you've retained 5 people, you can say your turnover rate went down, but what if you said you saved the company millions of dollars? So great HR leaders convert their results to dollars. A great leader is an innovator, so they try new things, they calculate the risk and take risk. They prioritize, so that they don't necessarily treat everyone the same. They say which business unit, which jobs, which individuals are the most important, and they focus on those. So it's a narrower approach, maybe 20% of the work will get high priority. And last, they're metric oriented. They rely heavily on measures. That's how you improve. You measure something and you check the difference between that and your goals and you improve. What is a great leader? It's not a business partner. It's not someone who's trying to be equal. It's someone who leads the business, not just HR, who says, here's opportunities to be competitive, here's an opportunities to beat the competitor, to increase our productivity, to increase our innovation. And they lead, they go first, others follow them, and they produce superior results as a result of that.